Hey, I wanted to go over this amazing discovery. Apparently, there's been this recent discovery that's absolutely amazing, which is getting a lot of attention online, and a lot of people are really starting to get interested into it, is this new discovery that has been found within the last year or two, that early Christianity was having these mystical visionary rituals and these mystical visionary experiences of God and the divine, and how these experiences were being created has been a mystery for a really long time, and it has just been discovered, uncovered really, how these were being created. And I wanted to make a quick video. You guys can check the book out. It's called Gnostic Visions. It's written by a guy called Luke Myers, and I think it was written in 2011 or 2012, and basically the book shows evidence for plants in the Middle East that were used to create these visionary experiences. And basically in the book he talks about early Christian baptism rituals in which somebody was baptized and then they had a religious, a mystical experience. And for a long time nobody knew, how are these visions being created? And this guy examines the most rare pieces of ancient artifacts that have been discovered to date and the writings, and he pieces together evidence that for the first time in history explains how these experiences were created. These visionary experiences, he says, were the same as ayahuasca. That's the visionary plant brew of the Amazon. But these were not the same plants. These people weren't going to the Amazon to get them. These plants grew in the Middle East. They grew in Egypt. They grew in Israel. They grew in the Sinai Peninsula. They grow all the way into Iran. In the book, he says that there was a plant called Pungenum hermala, which I'm showing you a picture of here. This plant has been used as an ancient medicine, very much just like ayahuasca is used in South America, to purge the body, to heal the body from parasites and from stomach ailments. And it was found in writings going back to the earliest recording writings of Mesopotamia and Babylon and Samaria. It was even found in ancient Egyptian writings saying that the Egyptians got it from the Babylonians, and it was one of their chief medicines. Not only that, but in the book, in Gnostic Visions, the author says that he found writings by this surviving Gnostic group called the Mandaeans, and these Mandaeans worship or follow John the Baptist as their last great prophet. So instead of following Jesus, they follow John the Baptist. But they only live in like Iraq and in the Middle East, and there's only about a few thousand of them, maybe 10, 20,000 of them left. And their traditions, they have books that venerate this plant as a mystical plant, and they talk about spirits and angels that communicate with people with this plant and through this plant. Not only that, but he talks about in this book that this plant, Pungenum hermala, has the same effects, the same chemicals as the ayahuasca vine, and it's the most sacred, magical plant of Islam and in the Middle East. Totally groundbreaking. But nobody's using it to create visions because Islam is so against that, such a taboo. But before Islam came, before Christianity, this plant was being used, and there's written evidence of it. Not only that, but there's evidence of the visions that were being created. We're talking ayahuasca-like experiences going back, that were taking place 2,000 years ago. Not only that, but early Christians were having these experiences. This is a picture of some Syrian rue seeds that you can get in a Middle Eastern store just like a couple of miles from my house. It's called esfad, and apparently Iranians, I asked the guy, what do they use this for? And they burn it as an incense. Iranians will burn the seeds as an incense and pray and have like a prayer ritual. And they say it goes back all the way to ancient Zoroaster. It's an ancient ritual before Islam. And if you take and if you take these seeds, you can make ayahuasca with this. These are the same effects as the vine that's from the Amazon. It's absolutely amazing. This is an acacia tree, grows all over Africa, all over the Middle East, particularly in very large quantities around Egypt. And this acacia tree has DMT inside of it. And in his book, he describes how this was used as a medicine by the ancient Egyptians, by the ancient Babylonians, and all they would have had to do to create the visions that the Gnostics are describing in their Gnostic books of going to these alternate dimensions, seeing these beings of light, all this amazing stuff, is mix this plant, this acacia, with that Punjanam Harmala seeds that I told you about, and drink it, just like they would with the Indians in the Amazon. And drink, the ayahuasca vine and the Sacontra viridis. And so he has the writings from Gnostics that talk about these plants, talk about these visions. And it's amazing. This is very important because this can be this can be evidence that these sacred rituals were taking place in early Christianity, and this can bring validity to the sacred, medicinal, and religious use of ayahuasca in the Western world, and particularly by Christians. Christianity needs this. The Western world needs this. The plants are sacred. They are important. And there's an awakening taking place that is just unparalleled. So please, get this book, check it out, share it with your friends, tell people about it. This is an amazing discovery that the ayahuasca community needs to know, the Christian community needs to know. An amazing, amazing discovery. So please check it out, share it with your friends. Feel free to make comments on this YouTube page. I'm gonna be. I just finished the book. I'm buying a copy for my brother, and I'm gonna be passing this on to other people. So please check it out, and I hope you all enjoy. Everybody, take care. Bye.